This is the reality of life in a migrant camp in northern France. It's cold, wet, squalid and tense. And as winter approaches, conditions here will just get worse. All these people are here with one aim: to buy a place on a small boat and get to Britain. Sina has fled Iran. He joined protests against the regime, survived a shrapnel wound in the neck, and says he'd be killed if he goes back. He can't show his face. I'm telling you that the Rwanda policy, yes, the court in Britain has said that it is illegal. What is your reaction to that?
It's best news I hear today. It's very good for us. It's not for human rights. It's not good at all. That was a stupid thing to do. I think it's never should be done. It's not good for us, for peoples, for humans. It's not a good idea. I'm very, very happy.
His is not a lone voice. We spoke to many migrants and got the same answer again and again, that the Rwanda plan would never have dissuaded them.
Migrants are looking for safety. They're searching for security. People in Rwanda are the ones who need help. Why would you send migrants to a country where the people are already short of support and security?
The number of people crossing the channel in small boats has fallen from last year, mainly because a dramatic surge in Albanian migrants has now come to an end. But those who've spent long months getting to northern France, determined to reach Britain, are very hard to deter. And so the debate about the waves of migration remains as impassioned as ever. The Rwanda policy has already used up so much time and effort, money and political capital. But the government remains adamant that it will stop the small boats. Their problem is that there's no real evidence that so far the policy has had any deterrent effect on the number of people leaving these beaches and heading over towards the shores of Britain. The beaches here are beautiful and barren, but when darkness falls, there will be people and boats here, even in the cold and dark of winter, confronted by a very perilous crossing. Adam Parsons, Sky News, Northern France.
When I spoke to the Home Secretary this morning, Adam, he told me that because people were concerned about going to Rwanda, that's why fewer are crossing the channel. What do you think?
I think that's quite a hard claim to really substantiate. I think that's the ambition, to say that Rwanda is a huge deterrent. Maybe in the future, if this policy is enacted, then it may become so. But the reality, Kay, is that I've been reporting on this for many years now. I've met in that time one person who said that the prospect of being sent to Rwanda was a genuine deterrent and had made them change their plans. And I've met hundreds who are determined to get from here in northern France over there to the British coast. And in fact, this morning already, we've met a group of people who have tried and failed, and in some cases repeatedly failed, to make this journey, and who tried again last night. We saw them there on the road just beyond where I'm in Sangatte. Didn't want to be filmed, didn't want to appear on camera, but we spoke to them at some length. They're from Iran, from Iraq, from Turkey, from Kurdistan. And in some cases fleeing very serious persecution. Spoke to some twins from Iran who have been involved in those protests there, and said that they were at risk of imprisonment, of torture, that they knew people who have been in prison, knew people who have been blinded in protests, were really in fear of their lives. And when we put to this group, well, have you heard about this Rwanda policy? Some of them had done, they welcomed the fact that it had been declared illegal. Some of them didn't know about it at all. And none of them said that it was going to put them off. Because, to quote one of the people that we spoke to, said, I would rather be in the migrant camp here in northern France. And let me tell you, right now it is wet, cold, muddy, squalid there. They said, I'd rather be there than they would be in their home country. So on that basis, the idea that the prospect of potentially being sent to Rwanda, I don't think has put any of these people off their desire to get to Britain. They say they want to get there to establish some kind of a better life. But I think, you know, migration across this stretch of water is an enormously complex matter. The Rwanda policy is part of it, but I don't think we should kid ourselves that it is the be all and end all.